We're over in Felsted this afternoon in North Essex. We're putting a shed up. It's in the Felsted Prep School. This is going in their car park. Now the thing with where this one's going, it's going into a car park, and car parks are never ever laid flat. Basically, they put the tarmac down. It doesn't need to be flat. It runs where it runs. So if you look at just here, you can see. Hang on. Oh, I'm doing that the wrong way. There you go. You can see that base there. We put this frame down and it's not sitting flush with the floor at all. So what we've sorry, I just tilted the camera the wrong way. So what we've done, we've laid down a heavy duty floor frame, a 4x2 floor frame. It's all noggined out, and then we've introduced legs where the base isn't touching the floor. We've levelled it out, and where it isn't touching the floor, we've put legs on it. So over in the back corner here, you can see that all this here, this is all sitting nice and level, and it's sitting flat on the tarmac. That sits flat all the way along, but as you come out from that corner over to this corner, the base has had to be lifted up to ensure that it's sitting level. Put it on the legs. That's it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put over the top of this, we're going to put 18mm exterior plywood. The two edges that are coming out here and along there, those two edges, we're going to close them in with a bit of feather edge, and that's it. That takes care of an uneven car park, so we can put a 20 foot by 12 foot shed on it. We'll show you the shed when we've got it all done. Well, here's the completed shed. You just saw the floor frame that went down. You can see now that around the bottom of the floor there's no gap. We've closed that in with a bit of feather edge just to stop anything from getting underneath there. I mean, it's not going to stop rodents, they'll chew their way through it, but it's going to stop rubbish from blowing underneath. So the finished shed is 20 foot by 12 foot. It's 20 foot going across that way, and it's 12 foot going that way. So you can see it's an apex roof. This one's built a plank taller to accommodate the doors in the shorter side. So basically this shed is as tall as you can go and stay within the law, stay without having to have planning permission. As is normal with a shed of this size, we've laid our felt up and down the roof. We're batching it at all the edges, and you can see that on the bottom edge here as well, we don't clout nail it, we use a batten on the bottom edge as well. All of the planks, we don't normally show this bit, but you can see all the planks are double nailed at every joint. Yeah, every joist has got 2 nails per plank, and the nails are top and bottom of the plank. We don't like do it fast and end up with nails like halfway up, halfway down. We try to maintain standards, try to do it properly. The 2 doors on this one are 30 inches wide each. They're each fitted with 10-inch zinc plated T hinges. There's a turn button in the middle to keep the door shut, and the standard staple and hasp. So you can see the door, it's all ledged and braced. And then we've got a tower bolt at the top there, and we've got a tower bolt at the bottom here. So with both doors fully open, we've got a full 60 inches by just under 60 inches by just under 6 foot in height for access. You saw the base earlier. Over the top of the base we've now put 18mm exterior plywood. Pretty much you're not going to go through this floor. It's 4x2 tanalised. It's all noggined out, it's all up on legs. The floor's clad over with 18mm exterior ply. You're not going to go through it. Give you a view inside the shed. There you go. You can see there's 3 trusses in the roof. That's all really you need in a roof of this size. It keeps the roof lightweight. It means that we don't have to mess about putting trusses every 2 for all the rest of it. The cladding on the roof, you can see it's all tongued and grooved. I like this view. Yeah, so it's a fully tongue and groove roof. It's the same grade on the roof as it is on the sides. The sides are a 5th grade and better Scandinavian redwood. And if you look there, and if you look there, you see they've got the grading marks on there. If I hold it still, you can read it. It's a C16 grade, try again. It's a C16 dry graded timber. It's exactly the same grade of timber they use in timber built houses. So the uprights in it, very important, the uprights are roughly between centre, yeah, you've got roughly 2 foot between there, 600mm. And we try to keep our uprights to that because it stops the planks from drifting. You can buy much cheaper sheds, they'll use much thinner framework. Oh, I haven't done the framework size. They use a much thinner framework and not as much of it, and that's where they save their money. The framework is 2.5 inches that way, and it's 1.5 inches in that direction going across there. So in new money it's 63mm that way, 38mm that way. It's otherwise known as 3x2 CLS. That's pretty much all there is to tell about it. Oh, the felt, didn't do the felt. I think I did mention about the felt, but that felt there, that's 2 kilogram per square metre green mineral felt. It's polyester based. We don't use fibre based felt. We use a polyester based because it's much more hard wearing, much less likely to rip. But again, yeah, it's not the cheapest stuff out there. Just putting the tail bolts onto that. There you go. So there you go. That's a 20 foot by 12 foot apex roof garden shed. It's got no windows in it, pair of double doors. The double doors are halfway along because that's where the client wanted them. That's up on a heavy duty 4x2 base. Don't know what's happened with the colours on this, but hey ho, it happens. There you go.